Picture up. That's exactly what we're doing. We're in Trilith, Georgia, and we're shooting some content here today for a commercial that we're doing. Then we're doing actually the studio tour. What stinks today is because they said you can't take cameras on the tour. And I was like, dadgummit, you can do it at Warner Brothers, you can do it at Universal, but you can't do it here in Trilith. I'll see what I can sneak in, but I'm not going to break any rules, obviously. I got Gustavo today.
What's up?
And then we're meeting up with a great director, Will. He's going to be part of this, I was about to say master class. welcome. Yeah, we're going to do this, like this film school in, I think, when is it? The end of the year.
Yeah.
And
September, November.
Yeah. Going to do it up here in Atlanta. And man, I'm already distracted by the architect over there. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Maybe we should walk back this way. We're looking for a place to shoot this commercial. Is that Will?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk over here real quick.
Will.
So I'm gonna walk down here. We're just trying to find a location we can shoot this commercial without getting in trouble here because we don't have permission to shoot here. So, but yeah, look at this. This place was built off the founders of Chick-fil-A. Probably gonna have more information about the history on the tour. But I mean, they shot all the Marvel movies here until Disney bought them out, and then they took all the production overseas to the studios over there. I think it's Redwood Studios or Dogwood Studios. I can't remember. But yeah, you look at all the architect. It's like beautiful. It's like very early Hollywood type, and there's just so much beauty here. And they've developed a town, a community, a very creative community, and apartments, restaurants. Across the street, you have all the studios across the street, which I could probably show you in a minute. But yeah, it's beautiful. Because as you know, for several years, all the business, a lot of Hollywood business came over here to this area, Trilith, Georgia, and a lot where the merch company where we're at, they shoot a lot of films, TV shows there. I say TV shows, but you know what I'm talking about, Netflix shows. I'm so old now, I go, TV shows. No one watches TV anymore. But yeah, I mean, this is beautiful. And I might be up here a lot more often since we have the merch company up here. I don't know if you saw yesterday's vlog, we were talking about converting one of those older rooms, making it like an apartment so I can be up here. I mean, this is literally probably 20 minutes from the merch shop. So I can just be up here a lot more and then come here and network a lot more with people in film and music, because they created a big music community up here too. So this is amazing up here. It's just a beautiful spot. We're gonna look for a cool place to shoot this promo video. But look at the houses here, just so unique and different. And they got all these paths and walking, and it's great. A lot of these houses though. Got the Trilith Tower, Trilith Studios Tower. I think we should set up shop right here and record it so you can see the studios back there. Yeah, as I'm multitasking doing this vlog right now, looking for a place where we can quickly shoot this promo video for our class that we're doing at the end of the year. Yeah, I get all giddy when I'm up here. I'm sorry. I just came up here last year and I was just sold on this place. I was like, dang, this place is so cool. Again, I'm gonna say this over and over, these houses. I was talking yesterday where the merch company was at, or it still is at, sorry. There's nothing really cookie cutter. Like all the houses are different. You get to Florida, you see a lot of cookie cutter. What I mean by that, the same identical houses next to each other. These all have their unique, different feel that makes them special, you know? This place is beautiful. And again, I was all excited about this tour. It's like, oh, it's gonna be great for the vlog. And I had to sign a waiver that if I shoot on the tour, they find the footage, then they can confiscate the footage. So I don't know how much of the studios across the street I'm going to be able to show you today, but nevertheless, I'll try to give to you what I can on this. This is a dope shot, like setting up right here. I think we'll shoot the promo video right here.
Phone to a Red,
yeah,
to Aries. And then they got all these industry professionals, VPs of real feature film in the theater during that, and they watch it. And these
beautiful downtown area. Loving it. We're gonna go find something to eat before this tour.
He thinks he's a real director. He's like, no, let's get another angle. I'm like, we don't need another. I know we got our shot. Yeah, it looks amazing, but I got right.
Yeah. And then the other angles that we do get, he never ends up using it.
Well, that's me thinking it's on email. With 150 changes. Yeah, I don't like that angle. I don't know why he shot that. I'm thinking to myself, bro, you probably told me.
Exactly.
But I didn't mind editing him at all. I didn't mind getting a note or email with 50,000 changes. Like literally every other second to change that. But you can't, nobody know. But what made it fun to me, I turned it into a big game.
All right, I'm in the bathroom, and about to hit this tour, this studio tour, the Trilith Studios tour. I'm not able to shoot it. I wish I could. Had to sign a waiver, but I'll shoot what I can. I'm shooting it right now. They can't stop me in the bathroom.
Weighs a couple ton, and it was made by somebody that stayed within our town, so it was really cool. But with that being said, though, it's in front of this beautiful building called Trilith Live. This is a house of live entertainment. Think game shows, musicals, concerts, even church on Sunday morning, y'all. It's inside of that building right there. Now there's a 2,200 seat auditorium inside of there, and the furthest seat is 75 feet away. It's a very intimate space for these fantastic performances that are coming through here. But as you can see, it says cinemas right there. Yes, y'all. We have a 9-screen movie theater inside of there, and it's fantastic. You can go see the big movies that are being made across the street, right nice. Over here at our cinemas. It's really fantastic because as well we are home to the largest LED screen in America. So it's really cool to have that inside of there. So it is awesome, y'all. So I would definitely go check it out. But inside of Trilith Live, there are also 2 sound stages as well. They have shot over 3 game shows and 300 episodes inside of those sound stages. But artists like Thomas Rhett, Jason Aldean, Usher, Brandy, and Monica have rehearsed for their world tours inside of those sound stages as well. So imagine you come here one day and Zach Brown's rehearsing for the Spear inside of our sound stage. So it's pretty cool. Now, as you're coming over here, does anybody want to guess what Marvel movie this artwork might be inspired by?
Black Panther?
Yes, it is Black Panther. So one of the original artists on Black Panther, his name is Rising Red Lotus. He used over 200 cans of spray paint and projected the image onto the sides of the building and was able to fill it in and make this beautiful artwork on this building here. This building is called the Town Stage. It was home to Family Feud for a little bit. We are very happy to say that Family Feud is back here, so maybe we'll see a little bit of that today. But with that, this is Town Stage. This is one of our sound stages on our town side of things, and it's right across from the shipyard. This building is completely made of shipping containers. Now, it's a very functional building. It has air conditioning, it has heating and cooling, but it doesn't have any bathrooms yet, so we're working on it. But with that, when we were here at Family Feud, season 25 was filming at Town Stage. They needed a place for support, so it was during COVID, so we didn't have a lot of resources in terms of building materials. Everybody was renovating their homes. Everybody was doing something different, right? So instead of getting trying our best, well, not even trying our best, but instead of getting our hands on actual building materials, we used the resources that we already had, and that was these shipping containers here. Now, it's a pretty cool building. I know it looks like a colorful box of Jenga, right? But with that, we're very excited to have it, and it's ours to keep. Now, over there is one of the coolest buildings on our campus here, and that is the Forest School. It's an ACT-awarded acting style learning academy. It's a K-12 school capped out at 150 students. All the students learn at their own pace, and they learn together. And the students are called, some of the students are called heroes, the others are called, the teachers are called guides, and the little kids are called sparks. And they learn at their own pace, and they do all their work inside of the building, so they don't have any homework. So I'm sure they're flourishing over there.
That's great.
Now, as we're coming over here, there's a set piece behind me, and if you can recognize, it's actually from Spider-Man No Way Home. So it's an actual set piece up there. Now, I know it says ride share and all those things, but I'm telling you here, if you were to get off of this trolley and wait for a bus to come, a bus would never come. And then guess what? You would have no way home. Yes, I'm here all week, guys. You didn't know you signed in your waivers that you had to laugh at all my jokes, so you're doing a good job. Keep it up, keep it up. Yes, thank you. But as we're coming through here, over here is the largest parking garage in Fayette County. Now, you did not come to learn about a parking garage. I absolutely know that. But you can learn about this one because it's the largest here in Fayette County. And if you're wondering how many parking garages are in Fayette County, there's only 2. And we have bragging rights. Now, do you guys like action movies?
Yeah.
Movies with a lot of stunts, maybe, some flipping and things, all those cool things. Well, you guys didn't know, in your waivers, you probably scrolled to the bottom, just signed your name and hope for the best. That's what I do all the time. Now, with that, you didn't know that you signed up to do a stunt today.
Snap.
And your stunt is...
Can we film that?
Drive through a roundabout in the state of Georgia. So we're doing it, yo. We've seen people go straight through this median. Yes, the one with the streets. We've also seen people go left. We've seen people just stop completely in the roundabout, y'all. But we made it through safely, so please give Lauren a round of applause.
Hey!
Yes. Also, girls don't wear capes, but they might wear sunglasses.
There you go.
But after riding through here, this entire space used to be farmland. So I'm talking cows, goats, chickens, walking around here all over the building. Now, and I was standing here, and it was this building over here to my left-hand side, and that was the one with the blue roof. Now that was home to our educational arm. So think, one home to our educational arm. So think, excuse me, that is the Trilith Institute. That is where the Georgia Film Academy is as well. But in addition to that, though, when it was originally made, it was a school that was open for 1 semester in the early 2000s, and it had no more than 18 students in that school.
Oh, wow.
Now, I'll let you know that they eventually had to close that school down, but when they found out that we were building what is now Trilith, they redid their things and they rebranded, and they were able to make this into the first production offices for Trilith. Now we are currently in our no phone zone, live, as you can see back there. But this was once, just, you know, Wakanda forever. This was Wakanda for a little bit. And then, as you know, if you've seen WandaVision, there's a military base camp that took place right here in this field as well. But also that road right there, this road right in front of us here is paved to nowhere. And that was the road to Westview, New Jersey, y'all. So in WandaVision as well. Now, if you haven't seen any of these shows that I've mentioned or these movies that I've mentioned, well, guess what, y'all? You just add it to your watch list. We get to watch it a little bit later, right? But also, you've seen Zombieland Double Tap. They also filmed out here as well. So there's a lot of iconic scenes have happened out here. But I'm a visual learner, y'all, so I like to show pictures and things like that as well. So, but with that, let's see. Alrighty, and here is the Wakanda for a little bit. This is a shot from Infinity War.
Yeah.
So that's how they got to do their movie magic. What they did was they shut down this entire road, and then they put blue screens along the tree line there, and then they were able to put the mountains of Wakanda in post-production. But in addition to that, if you've seen WandaVision, this is the road to Westview, New Jersey as well, right down there. So there was actually a couple here that they actually got engaged on this road here because that show is their favorite TV show. So it's pretty cool. And then see, that's another picture there as well. But if you guys are all good here, and if anybody wants to take a picture out there, you're more than welcome to as well. But if not, we have a lot of more movie magic to show you guys as well. So everybody all good?
All good.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's keep on riding. Now, as you see this gorgeous field, now it's coming to life. The trees are looking a little less boneless, right? But with that being said, there's a very funny story. You notice a sign right here that says, "Please do not mow the grass." Whenever there's a sign like that out here, we know that a production is about to come out here and start filming soon. So that's pretty exciting. But in addition to that, there was this one production that was out here that let us know in advance, hey, please do not mow the grass. All right, they told Trilith Outdoors this, right? And Trilith Outdoors handles the landscaping here on our studio lot. So Trilith Outdoors knew this, but Mr. Damn Kathy did not know this message. So one day, he rode past this field, and he was like, OMG, this field looks horrendous. Marvel's about to come filming out here. What in the world are we going to do? Well, then one day, Mr. Kathy, he came back over here. Like, he rode past it, like all these cars are riding past there, and he brought the largest lawnmower he probably owns in his house. And he single-handedly began to mow down the grass of this field here. Now, he got a quarter of the way through before a poor production assistant was able to stop him, and they were like, OMG, there's this crazy farmer out here, what are we gonna do? And we were like, this is no crazy farmer, that is just Mr. Dan Cathy. We are so sorry. Now, if you were waiting for that production to come out, I'll let you know, push that production behind for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, y'all, and they still have to mow in grass for the grass that he cut because there wasn't enough time to let that grass grow back. So one man can make a difference, and that second mile service went 2 miles in the wrong direction. But he's a man of service, and we really love Mr. Dan Cathy. But it's always a funny story to hear. But as we're about to prepare, they don't tell you that there's traffic in Wakanda, so this is what we're experiencing. But as we're about to go over here, does anybody have? Oh my gosh.
Well, this is it.
Look at this soundstage. Can you believe this soundstage? This is crazy in here.
Make an official announcement.
Alrighty, everybody, well, welcome into Soundstage 17.
Wow.
I'll bring you guys right over here. Now, this is 40,000 square feet and 5 stories high. The average grocery store is about 38,000 square feet, y'all. So you can fit your favorite store inside of here and still have a lot of space to move and do your thing. So, but with that, so you'll see a lot of cool things over here, but the very first thing I wanted to show you is this signature wall here. So when a production is here on their very last day of filming, they get to leave their legacies on our walls. So therefore, no matter who's here on that very last day, you get to sign this signature wall here. So one of the most infamous productions that have come through here is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So it's pretty cool because you know the actors that were inside of those films, whether it's Zoe Saldana, Chris Pratt, or Batista, right? But with that, it was really cool because this is those end credits that you might not get to see, or you might fall asleep until the last little scene comes in. But these are the hands, the hundreds of hands that have been able to put their work into these films. But you guys want to see the celebrities, right? Well, this is Chris Pratt's signature right over here. So he wrote that, and with a Bible verse right above it. And then we have James Gunn's signature. He's also the new president and director of Superman, and this is his signature. This is one of his last Marvel movies that he directed as well. So you guys get your pictures with this as well, but I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this space. Oh, good. All right, so as you look around here though, and as you take your pictures, you'll notice the black padding along the walls. That padding is called Instaquilt. Instaquilt helps reduce the echo inside of a space like this to nothing. Now I know you're probably like, oh, OMG, she's not telling the truth. I hear her echoing right now. Well, surprise, I'm not a set piece. But with that, if there's a large set piece built in here, and they're doing their best work inside of here, that echo will be reduced to nothing, and this padding along the walls helps you get a crystal clear sound. Now, we call a space like this a soundstage because it keeps the good sounds in and the bad sounds out. We're in the pathway to the airport. We won't hear any of that go over our soundstage here. But also, we're in the pathway to the hospital, and we won't hear that inside of here as well. The walls are 12 inches thick of poured-in concrete, y'all. So it's 12 inches thick. So I had some kids on the tour, and they were like, OMG, we're going to do something. If we scream inside of here and you go out there, we'll let you know when you can come back in if you hear us. And I was out there for like 5 minutes, y'all. So, but with that, that's how thick the walls are, and that's how important it is for filmmaking when you're here. Now, one of my favorite parts to talk about is those beams up there. Not the lights, but the beams. If you look all the way up, that is our steel gantry system. For every 6 feet of part can hold 1,000 pounds of weight. Wow. It is primarily used for rigging. So, for instance, if you need to hang out a large set piece from under there, like Captain America hung fighter jets from the ceiling, yo. And there's stunts inside of this soundstage. And Captain America's Brave New World. So we did that inside of here. But also, if you're a fan of Spider-Man No Way Home, Aunt May's house was in here, and they hung her house from the steel gantry system, and were able to do, whenever they needed a better angle, they just lifted it up and then put it back down. So it's pretty insane, the rigging that you can do up there. But again, in total, it can hold up to 900,000 pounds of weight. You hang your lights up there, you'll hang some pieces of equipment from up there, but also there's some workshops up there too. You can stay up there all day and do your best work. So it's pretty cool technology inside of here. And speaking of the technology, if you guys don't mind walking just a little bit, you'll notice this elephant door here. Now we call it an elephant door because it's as large as an elephant. We're not bringing in any elephants on our day-to-day, but we might bring in a horse or two, okay? But with that, This wall helps us bring in those large pieces of equipment. We were able to peek through some of the elephant doors in the workshops and things, right? So, but with those elephant doors, they're the same size as the one on our sound stages. So whatever you can squeeze into the workshop, you can squeeze it out and put it into our sound stages as well, because the doors and the dimensions are the same thing. So it's pretty cool how they get to do that here. But we had that here as well. But what makes the technology unique as well is the walls. Like, I mean, when it lifts, it looks like a garage door, but you won't hear more than a whistle. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now, as you're looking through our entire space, you've probably never been in a soundstage before, or if you have, well, welcome back to another one. But ours are really the state-of-the-art soundstages here. Now, you'll notice these patches within the floors here. Well, that is some marks of the quantum machine from Ant-Man in the Wasp that was put inside of there. It was so large, and it took up almost all this 40,000 square feet, y'all. And what it did was, when it was here, they had to dig holes to make it a firm foundation for that very large set piece. And it was so large that it wasn't a lot of walking room besides where the yellow lines were. And so they had to walk up the actors to the catwalk and lower them into the steel gantry, into the quantum machine from the steel gantry system. Wow. That's how large it was. But with that, there's a bunch of production that have come through here. As you can see, there's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has filmed inside of here. If you've seen the Suicide Squad, the 2020 version, they filmed inside of here. They made a crazy jungle inside of here. And it got so realistic that it started to form clouds at the top of our sound stage. So we had to get some fans and blow into our dual air system here. So this is our air extraction system here, and this is our HVAC system. You didn't kind of learn about either of those things today, I'm pretty sure.
That's incredible.
But we can tell you about it because it allows for us to do small explosions of smoke in small place like this. So, for instance, if they were doing an explosion inside of here, they could funnel out that bad air within 20 minutes, y'all.
Wow.
And 20 minutes is a lunch break in the film industry. So that's really good for us, and it doesn't take 4 hours. But in addition to that, some actors will put in their contracts that they will not work in a space like this unless it's 68 degrees. And I know you're like, OMG, that is dramatic. And I won't say any names, Robert Downey Jr. But in addition to that, that's the least we can do, right? When they're working really hard, doing their best work inside of our soundstage is to control the air inside of here. So with that being said, yes, some of the Avengers things have been filmed inside of here. But also, if you're a fan of Francis Ford Coppola and The Godfather wasn't filmed here, y'all. But Francis Ford Coppola's most recent film is called Megalopolis, and the signature wall for that is right over there. If anybody wants to go check it out, his signature is on that wall as well. But also, if you want to check out the ones down here, if you heard of the reality TV show Love is Blind, they filmed inside here. Wow. People fell in love in the soundstage, y'all. I wouldn't recommend going on the show because there's only 2 couples still together, but they fell in love in the soundstage, y'all. And then, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead Season 9, The Walking Dead Season 9 filmed inside of here. Their signature wall is down there. And of course, the signature wall for Ant-Man and the Wasp is filmed inside of here as well. So there's a bunch of different productions that come through here. Like I said, Spider-Man No Way Home is filmed in here, Suicide Squad, and the list goes on. But you guys are in a place where this movie magic happens. So please explore. You have a couple minutes to do so.
So are those circular things part of the air?
Yo, this place is unreal, man. I'm gonna go check out this rack over here.
Yeah, because the one I went on tour that night.
That's crazy.
It was like half.
I'm blown away by the vents. That's insane.
You know this reminds me of?
Love is Blind. We'll go check out the Love is Blind. I think I watched season 1 of Love is Blind. Because some girl I was dating at the time, she was on that show, so we watched the whole thing. That's good to know that this whole thing, they had this whole set. Love is Bundy. Sorry, not Love is Blind.
Anyway, there's a line in the movie where you can imagine anything.
And there's Ant-Man,
And do like a little gun.
the Wasp, and the Wasp.
You gotta dream bigger. You put a
And
rocket
they signed their
launcher.
signatures.
The reason I bring that up because so much of my thinking has been confined.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Confined to
Same
this is
way.
what I got.
Yeah.
This is what I can do, but now I'm
This is
like,
great.
dream bigger. It's so funny 'cause I was telling my friend
This
today,
whole place.
I was telling her, you gotta dream.
One day,
And I'm telling her all this, so
we'll
I'm
shoot
here
a
like,
movie in here.
dang it, I gotta dream big.
This is beautiful.
It's like, why not be one of our places we can use?
One day, fellas, one day.
Oh, it's going to happen.
We're in
You heard
here.
it here first. Wherever today is, it's going to happen.
We're in here.
This year.
This year, bro.
Not going to be no delay. This year. This year.
That's right.
This is wild.
Man, we should do our script right here, bro.
I wonder if we can see a volume stage. I don't know. That's on the list. But it's still. I doubt it.
I would definitely request a basketball hoop in here, though.
I mean, you get it 68 degrees, why not, right?
68 degrees, little
Little 68
hoops.
degrees in the basketball.
In between the shoots, little shoot,
In between shoot, do some little jobs.
clear the mind, you know. Director can say, hey, come shoot some baskets with me.
Let's shoot some hoops. You know what I mean? Let's get it in.
Let's go shoot some hoops. We need to talk.
Right. Yeah, because you all know how intense this stuff is.
Yeah, it is.
You got to have time to pull off.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People put their hearts on this for it. You know? I feel bad for them.
This is just incredible. I'm saying the vlogger things now. This is incredible. This is amazing. This is crazy. Look at it. No, but it really is. I don't think the camera does this place justice. What you think, Gus?
We're gonna head back to
This is the dream, baby. This is it, man.
That's right.
This is the vision of everything, bro.
Photography, videography, again. So just be mindful of that.
Yeah, 'cause I see.
All right, camera's off.
Baby, like,
Look at all this.
That is awesome. All right. So I want to do the camera too.
Yes, I'll tell you. Okay, guys, I'll tell you a little bit about these vendors. And if anyone wants me to take a photo of them with Hulk, I'm more than welcome to. My second job is photographer. But so these are some of our vendors that make a movie, right? So we're talking about sound stages they'll rent out, but then they need all that other equipment. So this 3D printed Hulk is from Dangling Carrot. They do a lot of printing and signage for movies. So what I was told is they actually did 3D print a red Hulk for the Captain America movie that just came out. They're going to practice with dimensions. It might help with an actor's eye line so everyone's looking at the same thing. Obviously, they're also going to do CGI for that. But they also do a lot of signage for, say, Anytown, USA. They're going to say, oh, this is the hotel and this is the cupcake shop and all that stuff. They also made that Jesus window right there. So if you need a set where you're building a church in a soundstage, they can do stuff like that. So those are just some examples of what vendors do. This is Hannah Brothers Cafe. Has anyone been here?
Oh.
Okay, so they are in the blue roofed building that looks like an elementary school. And so it's open to the public. They have great food, but then they also cater a lot for films. And everyone knows that food is awesome
Very
on set.
important.
We have something called Crafty on set, which is like this 24-hour snack bar, and it's the best thing ever. And at the end of the day, everyone rates it and takes home all their favorite snacks. It's awesome. Okay, Rock Bottom Rentals. So I like to explain that when you make a movie, there's two places you're going to film. It's going to be in a soundstage where you build a set, or it's going to be on location. Sometimes you really do have to go to the rainforest, or you do have to go to the beach. But when you go there, oh my goodness, how are you going to take care of all your high-tech technology that's there? Where is your office is going to be? So Rock Bottom Rentals is a vendor that will bring a portable office with you on location. So they'll give you satellite Wi-Fi, they'll provide your walkie-talkies, they'll also just provide an office so you can download all of the footage that you took that day, start sending it to your editor, etc., etc. So it's really efficient to have that kind of vendor come with you when you're filming on location. Now this is a cherry blossom tree. You guys are welcome to walk under it. You can touch it. I'd love to hear guesses on if it's real or if it's fake.
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 Yeah, from the flower, yeah.
It's a trick question. It's both. So this tree stump is real, and then they hand tied all of these flowers onto it.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So this was a prop from the recent Captain America movie, Brave New World, that we filmed here. Like I was saying, we built that White House on the special effects pad, and they built 24 of these cherry blossom trees.
Wow.
Hand tied all of the flowers on all of them. And when they were done filming, they ended up tearing down all of the trees. And we were like, oh my goodness, why would you do that? And they said it was for job security. So they said, because when you think about it, everyone's an independent contractor in the film industry. So they said that if the movie had to do reshoots, they would have to rehire them and repay them to make all of those trees again. And lo and behold, a few hours, I'll get out of your way so you can take some photos.
Okay.
But lo and behold, like a month later, they called them and they said, hey, we have to do reshoots for this movie. Can you rebuild 24 of those trees? And so they got rehired, they got repaid, and they rebuilt all the trees, and they donated one to us at the end of that.
That's awesome.
Yes, so we got to keep one. So special. This is SGPS Show Rig. So this is just like another vendor we have. They're gonna do a lot with rigging. You know, you can hang your lights from there. Lights are a great part of the the art form of filming a movie. So this is the part that we cannot do well, and then just not the set.
Okay.
So yeah, these are some of our characters that have been here. Obviously, Iron Man has been here before. Margot Robbie's been here for Suicide Squad. That was DC. Peacemaker was also here, and then Dwayne The Rock Johnson for Black Adam was also here. And like Promise was saying, Dwayne The Rock Johnson brings a semi-truck with his gym in it. And it's true, we always know when he's on set because we see it. Okay, so welcome to a First in a World, and it's like a real live action green screen or blue screen. We're playing a video right now of just how Superman was made. So Superman was filmed here. They used the LED screen for when Superman's flying, like through the world or whatever. They hung him up and all the things. But usually you'd set dress it, so you'd put some kind of thing before it, and then it all looks mixed together, I guess you could say. And what's cool is the LED screen actually has receptors on it, and then there's receptors on the camera. So as the actor moves, that perspective is going to move too, and the actual image is going to change as well. And directors can do so much with this. They can say, hey, I don't like the tree over there, put the tree over there. Or I don't want the sunlight there, I want the sunlight there. So they can change that in real time, super fast, super effective, but it takes 10 people to run because it's so big and it's so high tech. It's crazy. And it's very expensive to use. But one of the main, I wonder if this is the forest after. So if you guys look at this, and if you close one eye, it kind of looks more 3D than if you have two eyes open. And that's because the camera has one eye, not two. Yeah, which is kind of interesting. But what's really cool about this is they use this for The Mandalorian. Does anyone know?
Oh, yeah.
The Mandalorian? Yeah. So
Not the first time they started using
and
it.
in The Mandalorian, they have all of these reflective suits, right? So if they were going to use green screen, they'd have to put the image in the green screen behind them, and they'd have to put the image on all of the suits. And it was going to take forever in post-production, lots of money, lots of time. So they did something like an LED screen where it was in real time, you could see the reflection, and it's so much cheaper and more efficient. So it just kind of depends on if you like green screen or LED. It depends on your movie. Any questions?
Love it.
Beautiful. All right, we can follow.
Ghostbusters.
It's such a fun
Mandalorian. Grogu.
From studio every day.
This guy's scary.
So we counted in here and they counted out there. That's it. Okay. Oh, this is. And I'm gonna call Heather.
Good inventory.
I already have a team.
Super duper.
Thank you. Wow. That's awesome.
Some awesome merchandise. I like some of these hats. Support local art. Trilith Studios.
Next level, dog.
The studio tour experience.
Trilith, baby.
You guys don't want to get a piggy bank? Trilith Studio water tower?
Piggy bank.
I like these, so the binders.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Dope.
Waiting for these guys. Love this town, man. Love it. Trilith. We're going to shoot.
It's like the father of the city, it's like tap on the actor. Yeah, so I'll go out there. We do, bro. Yeah. I'm all about relationships. 100% that. I like her spirit. Yeah. I like both of them.
Yeah, they were very nice.
It can work, but we probably won't have a clear view.
Yeah, it won't.
This will go through.
We'd have to be closer.
Yeah, I think we go further.
in?
Further in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you may have to shoot a little bit of an up angle.
Yeah.
Going to shoot. This last thing we got to shoot, and then we get on the road. I'm tired, man. I ain't got no energy. I'm like, I say that. I keep saying that, but I really, really am exhausted. I'll probably get to sleep all day tomorrow. We got a long drive ahead of us.
Yeah, it's really good too.
cars and stuff.
Talk louder.
Yep. And we'll get some good side lighting.
Yeah.
Some contrast here.
We're starting to get that good time of the day too. It was massive. So dope. It was massive. And you saw it, so that screen that we saw, that they use for volume.
Yeah.
Imagine that one being 5 times bigger and still going up. And
Yeah.
kind of, so that's the one
Yeah.
we were looking at when I came here last time, Ryan.
Yeah.
Massive.
Wow.
It was so dope. So dope.
So just got off the tour. Tour is phenomenal. It's pretty cool. It'd be cool if you could just shoot non-stop in there. The stuff I wanted to shoot, you can't shoot. But I'm gonna look real quick. I'm looking for a little location we can shoot this little promo video for the thing we're doing up here in Atlanta. Told the guys I try to find something that works. I'm thinking over there though. It's, you know, I would like to, I'll come back here and go back to the neighborhoods. Just can't do it today. It's just too much. We got to get on the road, head back to Florida. Like a 6-7 hour drive. Let me make sure this is what we're looking for here. I'm multitasking, doing the vlog at the same time. There's a tower there. I might work here, actually. Yeah. Nevertheless, I don't know how exciting this vlog was for you today. Hopefully, I'm just learning the groove when I'm really busy. And I say this a lot, but like I am, the last 3 days, we've shot a lot. About to shoot our last thing today. And doing this daily vlog. But doing my responsibilities. It's been I can't say it's been stressful, but it's been like last night I was just feeling it like, dude, you know, I think CapCut went down or something. I had everything rendered and I had to like redo everything in Final Cut. So it's been difficult to really just get my bearings when I'm really busy. And when you're shooting all day already, like shooting music videos or commercial, and you're really engaged in that and picking up this and trying to bring it in, I'm still trying to find that balance with all of this. So if you watch this, content's only gonna get better, but this is kind of a lot of BTS up here in Trilith, Georgia, of what a creative at 53 years old hitting the restart button. And yeah, this is where my hands are blessed. We're shooting some more films. Like Will was with us today. He's a big time director, and we're talking about doing a project together here real soon. So yeah, I believe here real soon we're going to be doing some projects right here at Trilith. And plus, I also mentioned with Merch Tent down the road, one of our businesses that we own, I might be coming up here a lot more often if we get that room converted. And this is 20 minutes up the road, so I'm going to come up here, take meetings with producers, directors, other filmmakers, and entertainment. You know, there's the whole music portion they built of this too. So it's good. This is great. This is I've always loved Hollywood, LA, but a lot of things just moved out here, and this is a 6-hour drive from Mount Dora, so it's not too bad. But hey, listen, whatever you're going through, it's not that bad, right? It's just a season in time. And here at Trilith Studios, look at that, it's beautiful. Tranquil walks and talks. But listen, whatever you're going through in life, it's just a season, it's just a day. Things will get better. Brand new day tomorrow, start afresh. Also, hey, last 3 days might not have been The type of vlogs, well, I'm saying content-wise, yes, the type of vlogs I wanted to do, but I documented my journey, bringing you into my life and trying to find that balance. I feel like what I've got to also with documenting the journey, sometimes I think it's just good for me to be still and not say a whole lot and let you just see what I'm seeing and be okay with that. I come from the world of radio, and I feel that dead silence is always bad. So I'm like, oh man, this is not good. But I tend to find the vlogs that I find interesting. Sometimes there's no one talking, it's just checking out the sights and sounds of what's being documented. So I say all that to document the journey, share your story. It'd be amazing. Also, Lord willing, we'll catch you on the next one on Creative on the Mend. See you real soon.
What the hell?
Pack it up, pack it in. It's time to begin. It's another edition of Creative on the Mend.
When Jeff is buying the prime ribs frying.